I'm obviously very pleased. I think what I have done was not easy, and it took just about everything I could give to do it. And I'm pleased with myself. And well, I've never been a very modest guy. I'm bloody proud of myself for doing it, and that's all.
You said that this took everything you've got. You've strained the whole lot. You've really put everything you've had into this.
Well, I had to put everything I had and a bit more, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Were you very lonely?
Not really. I'm a lone wolf by inclination, and I was very busy all the same. Never had the opportunity really of feeling lonely, but I usually enjoy myself with my own company. You know, I mean, I'm a person who is completely self-confident. I'm very happy with myself, with what I am, what I'm doing. I have no complexes of inferiority or anything. You know, I mean, I'm just a happy guy, and therefore I just don't have any problems. That's all. scraping the bottom of Britannia. She had about an inch of barnacles on, and it was slowing me down. So I had to do the job. I went underneath and started scraping the bottom. And all of a sudden, I was looking around all the time, mind you, because I have a lot of experience with sharks, and I know they're very unpredictable beasts. But I never thought I would be attacked by one, to be honest. Well, all of a sudden I just looked around, and there was this bloody mako, that's called a white shark or a man killer also, and they're about the most dangerous ones. In fact, I never thought I would get one around those latitudes, but there it was. You know, you can tell about sharks. I saw him coming about 15 yards from me, about 45 degrees from the bottom. And the first thing I thought is like a flash. I mean, I can't really explain it. You don't really think about those things. You just instinctively know. I just knew that if I tried to climb on board, my legs would be left dangling, and just about the ideal bait for a shark to grab at. So all I could do instinctively, I didn't think about it, was just to flatten myself against the bottom, pull out my knife, and just prayed. I mean, I didn't pray because I'm not religious. I just hoped the shark would go away. But for the first time of my experience, this bloody beast just came straight at me. And because I was flattened against the boat, it couldn't go on, obviously, to bite me. So as I was here, say, this is the boat, the shark came like this. As it came just half a yard from me, it swerved, giving me its belly. Now, before it swerved, I already was going down with my knife, trying to hit him on the nose, because the nose is the most sensible part of the shark, and that was my target, as it was coming in. He turned around like this, and as my hand went down, it hit him right under the mouth, in the belly, which is the soft part, and my knife was very sharp at the time. And, well, it went right in. This is the first time I have killed a shark with a knife. I hope I have killed him. Underwater, by the way. My knife went right in, and the moment it went in, it just was like the world exploded around me. You know, it was just a burst of fury and energy exploding right beside me. And the shark just swam away and ripped himself right open. And it's not my doing. I mean, I hit him, and as he swam away, my knife just slid alongside his underbelly and ripped him all the way down. I mean, I saw before he went all his entrails hanging out. But before he left, I mean, as he left, you know, fishes move their tail. He hit me with the tail right over here, and all my arm and shoulder were sore after. In fact, in this watch there should be a ring saying the Greenwich time.
At when?
Come down this way.
Hello there. Okay, hello, boy. Beautiful. I'm going to sit there. Hello.
Was there any point when you thought that you might not make it?
I never thought I might not make it. I mean, I thought it could be very difficult. I knew it was going to be very difficult. It was a lot harder than I thought, I must confess. But the main thing about me is that I never give up. I know that, and I knew when I started that I either would make it or I would kill myself.
Now, there was one point right at the beginning when it looked very much to us as though the whole thing was going completely haywire, because you appeared to be going totally in the wrong direction.
I was going in the wrong direction, because I had from the very beginning very strong westerly winds. I was going west and I was rowing, I was not sailing. Now anybody who has in his life rowed a boat knows what it is like to row against a contrary wind. If you imagine a contrary wind of about 35 miles against you in the open ocean, rowing on your own a boat that at the time weighed more than a ton. But you just can imagine what it was like to fight against it. And it was all I could do just to prevent myself from being swept onto the coast of Africa. And I think that was really the hardest part as far as rowing is concerned.
John, we've talked about those early setbacks when
Yeah,
you didn't
well,
seem to be making the right way, but there was one moment when I think we thought that things were going even worse, and that was when you apparently threw overboard most of your food. Why'd you do that?
well, that was another turning point on the trip. It was a hell of a decision to make, and I made it because I was going very slowly, and to make Miami, I had to be here before the hurricane season. As it is, I just about made it. Now, the boat was too heavy. You can see here it's a hell of a big boat for one man to row. And I was doing about 20 miles per day. This is considering drifting. She was just too heavy for me to row. And I just had to make up my mind. Either I lighted her, and I was therefore able to arrive to Miami, or I had to satisfy myself with just crossing the Atlantic, and that meant getting anywhere. South America, Barbados, anywhere. But I wanted to get to Miami, by God, and Florida was my obsession. Therefore, I took the chance of my life, you may say, and I threw away everything and just had confidence that I could fish enough to keep myself in strength. I need a hell of a lot of calories. In fact, I needed 3,000 calories per day to keep my strength. My last ship, it was a Russian ship, as a matter of fact, about 20 days ago. I went on board because they simply stopped beside me and started they just put a lifeboat on the water without me asking them to do it. I screamed at them like mad. I didn't need anything, but they just kept lowering their lifeboat. And all right, go ahead.
Can we at this stage perhaps turn away from the actual routine of how you got across and think of some sort of typical day, of the sort of things that could happen to you in a day? Now, for instance, May the 21st, you had your 32nd birthday, was it, at sea?
32nd birthday, that's right. That was the first day I was washed out into the sea by a wave. I was at the time uncorking the only brandy bottle I had on board to toast myself. And I had been going a very strong gale for about 6 months. In fact, that same gale eventually overtook the Virgin Islands and surrounding islands, and they declared a state of emergency around there. Well, it was stronger than a gale. It was a storm, winds force 8, 9. I was lying broadside to the waves, and well, on rough weather, she was like a submarine. And this wave, just as I uncorked the bottle and was about to drink, I saw this wave coming at me, about 15 feet high. And, you know, she usually just went up like a cork. But this wave I saw it breaking right on top of me. I just stood there like looking at it, unable to do anything. I mean, I couldn't do anything about it. And she broke right on top of me. Now, if you ever have been on a beach and have been hit by a wave, a breaking wave, you can have an idea what it was for a 15-foot wave.
It really slams down.
To break on top of you, just the crest breaking on top of you. I was smashed around the boat. I hurt my feet. My leg was all blue. And the next thing I knew, I was in the sea, still clinging to the bottle for dear life.
You said something to me that was very revealing. You said that you weren't a religious person, but there must have been something, some sort of belief.
I had never been a religious person, mind you. I was baptized in St. Peter's Cathedral in Rome as a Catholic, a Roman Catholic.
Yes.
I went to a nuns' college when I was a boy, and in my early ages I went to a Jesuit college.
Well, you're not a Roman Catholic, but there must have been something, some
No,
sort of
I
belief
just
that kept you going.
don't believe in God. I mean, I don't believe there is a God. I don't believe there isn't a God. I just couldn't care less about it.
You've got to get to Miami, and you've got to get back off this boat and
Yeah,
relax
that's
and
true.
get back onto that rowing boat. Are you really going to be able to do it? Because you look very comfortable.
Well, I look comfortable. I have been drinking this is my third glass of whiskey. I feel drunk because I'm not used to it. I don't drink usually. I hope the captain forgive me for that. And I'll get there, and I'll get to Miami.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very well done. How does it feel to be actually on American soil?
Fine.
Very, very, very well done.
I'm just too tired. I haven't slept for 3 days now.
Oh, slept for 3 days before. Wonderful, wonderful. That's great.
Well, I take property of this little bit.
Well done,
right.
John. Well done.
For England.
And indeed, and many
Right.
congratulations to all of us.
If a Yankee wants it back, he can go and row the way back to England from here to there. All right? Keep it from me.
Okay, John, thank you very, very much indeed.
Pick up another hand.
Congratulations.
You want to hand it to you, okay? Hey, you got a strong arm.
Not as strong as yours after
Yes,
that
man,
roll.
I'm very tired. You could drop me with a feather.
Okay, fine.
I think you're another. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think the same.
And they're flying
Oh,
around.
boys. No, you'd be intelligent.
They'll fly around the moon.
Yeah.